Hi everybody, I'm gonna do my mommy shout out video. Um, this is her youngest daughter, Larea, and I'm 12, not 13. Anyway, the first shout out goes to Donna Walker. You're my godmother. You're my mother's best friend, and you've been with her through the struggle, which she has now, and before. And shout out to Okay, the next shout out goes to Tanya Barrett. You've been my mother. You have been my mother's friend for the longest, and you've been with her through some really, really, really tough times. So I really want to give you the biggest shout out. I should have saved the best for last. But anyway, the next shout out goes to Keisha Mays. You're my mother's god sister. And you have been with her, since y'all was really young. And y'all was thick as thieves. The next shout out goes to Pastor Earl D. Jackson. You like a bro to my mother. Y'all been to church together and school. And she said that you should talk to her more. And that's it. The next shout out goes to Stephanie Leanne. You made my mother have a goddaughter and she loved that, a granddaughter and she loved that. So just know that if you need anything, you should always come over because we always, our door is always open to those who need. So yeah, that's it. The next shout out goes to Butch Kip. Happy belated birthday to you. My mother gave you a shout out. You seem like a very nice person to my mother. Y'all always talk a lot, but not a lot. So I think you should hit her up more. Oh yeah, and Keisha Mays, you should hit up my mother more. My bad. The next shout out goes to James Robinson. You're my mother's crush. It was going out. Don't worry, God loves you, and everything will get really better for you. And one of y'all messed up in the relationship because I could have been your daughter. Just know. The next shout out goes to Tawana Bonavin. You're cool, and my mother said that God bless you and everything's going to get better, and she's really proud of you, and that she hopes that you're still doing good and you're achieving your goal or whatever that you need done in life and that you really wanted to do. The next shout out, so she's proud of you. The next shout out goes to Christina Juicy Traham. She said you're good. You're a cool person. You're from the Parks Department, which she loved you for because y'all was really close. Even though you didn't have that many friends, she offered her own personality to you, and that's how you guys became friends. So that was really cool. That's how I would want to meet my friends. So she said you like her sister to her, and she said the only reason why she don't go to the parties that you invite her to is because she don't want to. She said it's too much partying for her, and she's too old for that. The next shout out goes to Donna Barry. You're Tanya's Barry sister, as I can see, because y'all both got the same last name. And she said that you're really cool and you're like a sister to her because y'all been through, been friends for a really long time, and I appreciate that. Thank you all for being my mother's best friend, and y'all really gave her a lot. Y'all really did a lot for my mother, so I'm really proud of all of y'all. I'm not proud of all of y'all, but I'm really happy that y'all did that for her, because if it wasn't for y'all, my mother wouldn't be in the position that she is now. The next person I want to give a shout out to is Jane Nixon. You taught my mother how to praise, not how to sing, but how to praise, which is more important than almost anything, because now my mother tells me that it's important to love and not important to hate. And that's really one thing that my mother always stresses a lot is talking about hatred, and she really does not like haters, but apparently she has some. Anyway, the next shout out goes to Lakeisha Kelly. You're cool with my mother. She said that she'll hit you up more, or you can hit her up more, meaning you could text her more, and that you're really cool, and that y'all know each other a lot, but not like y'all not that close, but y'all close enough. Shout out to Rosella Hambrick. You're my mother's best friend. I mean, really close. Not that close. Like, you not closer than Tanya Barry, but you close. The next person I want to give a shout out to is Chantel. You my mother. You bought. You wrote a book, and my mother read it, and she wrote me a couple of pages because you know I'm nosy. So she read me a couple of pages in the book, and what you were saying was really deep, even though I wasn't supposed to look at that book or whatever. And she really enjoyed it, so I just want to say congratulations, and I hope you're like the #1 hit on that book. And I give all my blessings out to you because I really want you to become famous. And you know. Now that I gave all the shout out, if I missed you guys, don't worry. It's all that my mother said. She knows she missed a lot of special friends that she didn't want me to give a shout out to yet. Is because Jazz really personal to her, and I just want to give another shout out before I give another shout out to Tanya Barry because my mother really enjoyed. I mean, you've been there really deep to my mother. My mother told me some deep times where you was really there for her. So I just want to say, give a shout out to you a lot of times. Like, I'm giving you 1,000 blessings because you never gave up on my mother, no matter what, and no matter how bad she treated you or how much bad things she did to herself. You never gave up on her. You always kept, pushing her to try harder. Stop doing what you're doing. And you know what I mean, because you know what I mean. Now I want to give a shout out to this hater. His name is Craig Johnson.
He's not hating.
Okay, you're not a hater, but you pushed my mother.
Don't say that.
Push her again.
He's married. Don't say that.
Anyway, not starting drama. But I just want to say that all of those who I didn't say was a hater. Guys. Anyway, let me stop. Craig Johnson, it was a prank. I was supposed to do that, whatever, but you know. Anyway, oh yeah, shout out to Strawberry Sutherland. You're my mother's best friend also, but y'all close, but not that close. But y'all big sister. I mean, you act like a big sister to her. And she said she'd love you forever, and that you're always there when she needs you, and that that's pretty much it. You guys never known how much love. You guys never knew how much love my mother's heart could hold till someone called her the worst name in the book. Just remember, guys, that my mother loves you guys all, and I just want to say that me as a child, I understand that all of y'all going through some hard times. Memorial Day is coming up. I know some people can't be with their families. I know some people can. I just want to give a shout out to those who don't have and those who do, which I don't know how they're going to get a computer to find this out. Then the next shout I want to, the next person I want to give a shout out to is, where is it? Anyway. Hold on.
Can't say that.
Gary Bell.
No.
There we go. I mean, not you. Hold on. I don't know you. I have to look through these names, people. Just give me a minute. Shh. I'm looking for this person called James. Yeah. James Garrett? No.
That's fine.
James. I mean, Jason. Oh, anyway, you know what? Shout out to Jason Burton. You was my mother's crush. I know you're married and all of that, but you was my mother's first love, and she still love you. Just know. Just know. Every time I turn around, oh, I remember my first love, Jason. No. But, you know, she always does that. And she also does that to this person called, she also does that to James Robinson. But, you know, yeah. So, yeah. Shout out to all of you guys. Hope you guys have a good Memorial Day. Happy birthday to those who have a birthday coming up and those who don't. And I just want to say that. And that's my shout out video, which was to my mother. But good night, everybody.